Hello everybody, right now I am in the center of Crimea. Here is beautiful view. Thank you for leaving comments, it's interesting to read your opinion. I've been many places here, I talk to people, my relatives live here, and also I have relatives in Ukraine. I don't know if I can come to them. Anyways, I want to share my opinion on how I see this situation. Nowadays, citizens of many countries have the opportunity to live almost anywhere. And many countries now looks like just business. And for this business, you need citizens, lands, resources, technologies, and every country competes for it. And nationality, idea, faith, it's all in the last place. If you all understand, you will see that every country in the world is right, even North Korea. But everyone forget that citizens also want to live well. And citizens live well only when there are no conflicts between countries and all people can easily communicate with each other. And now about this situation. Where and who blows whom up, I won't talk about it. I'm not a military analyst. And I won't retell that they show on the news. The Ukrainian government believes that Russia should give Crimea. Europe believes that Russia has seized the peninsula illegally. I think it's bad to seize the other people's territories because it damages the country from which you take. And usually when it happens, a lot of blood is shed. But here the situation is a little different. People who live here wanted changes and chose to join Russia. If they didn't want to join, there would be rallies. But they weren't there. There was no war here. If the government was unable to manage its territories, I think neighboring countries should help on this. And at that time, the country was falling apart. The people who live here made sure they made a better choice. We see that Russia is a rich country and it actively invests money here. It's built here a huge international airport so that people can travel around the world. Highways are being actively built here and they build roads where they never existed at all. Thanks to Russia, many houses are being built here. It has become better to live here. Under the previous government, this was not the case here. Although Ukraine blocked the Kremlin Canal, there was a drought here. It was a mean act against people who live here. I'm sure if every citizen is now given a choice, they were to join Russia or Ukraine, they will not choose Ukraine. Because it's reasonable. What's better, that's what they choose. As history shows, it's better to leave everything as it is, because citizens suffer from political changes, but it doesn't seem to be stopped, and all because of hatred of Russia. The Ukrainian government convinced its citizens that the Kremlin from the very beginning always wanted to destroy them. Destroyed Ukrainian people. It's a big question why. And such a policy began to be implemented after the annexation of this peninsula to Russia. See how they behave, it's terrible. There is an experiment where a guy walked with a Russian flag on the center of Kiev and was arrested. But when he walked in Moscow with the Ukrainian flag, he was not touched. Doesn't it remind you of anything? When people go crazy about some flag, they look like mentally retarded. And this storm can calm down. The other example, the anthem of Ukraine. It sings about some enemies who must die. And the country will bloom. I think such text set people negatively. And there is no such thing in the Russian anthem. The text friendly without references to violence. Russian anthem sings about the friendship of peoples. Yes, I know, my country is doing bad too. For example, acting too hard. And TV propaganda is getting stronger every day, and it happens here and there. If anything doesn't know, propaganda is needed for stupid people, and so that the country doesn't fall apart. And it's more disappointing that other countries are demolishing historical monuments. And these monuments were erected not by Russia, but by the Soviet Union. And at the head was a man who spoke Russian with an accent. He wasn't Russian. Yes, he was tough, but under him, huge progress was made for the country. Many schools, factories are built, and many engineers appeared. I hope you understand me correctly. Of course, it's so difficult situation. I don't know how to solve this problem, but maybe I think we need to look for compromises. We need negotiations. Thank you for watching. Leave your comment down below. See you soon.